You might have heard it for years: drink a glass of water before bed to stay hydrated, flush out toxins, and support your health overnight. Sounds like good advice, right? Especially as we get older and want to stay ahead of health problems. But what if I told you that this very habit, drinking plain water right before bed, could actually be the reason you're tossing and turning at night, waking up groggy, or even dealing with leg pain or bathroom runs at 2 a.m.? It surprises most people, especially folks over 60, because drinking water is one of the simplest health habits out there. And during the day, yes, it's great. Hydration supports every part of your body, but at night, things change, your body changes. And for many seniors, that nighttime glass of plain water is doing more harm than good. Think about it. Have you ever gone to bed feeling tired, only to find yourself lying there, eyes wide open, for what feels like hours? Or maybe you finally fall asleep only to be jolted awake around 2:30 a.m. because your bladder's calling. So you get up, shuffle to the bathroom in the dark, and hope you can fall back asleep. But now your legs feel crampy, maybe even painful. You rub them, stretch them, maybe even turn on the light. And just like that, your night is disrupted. Again, you're not alone. In fact, these 3 issues are some of the most common sleep complaints from adults over 60. 1. Struggling to fall asleep even when you're exhausted. 2. Waking up 1, 2, even 3 times a night to use the bathroom. And 3. Leg cramps, tight calves, restless legs, or muscle aches that interrupt your rest. Now, these things might seem unrelated at first glance, but they're often connected by one small but overlooked habit: what you drink before bed. The truth is, plain water does absolutely nothing to help you sleep. It doesn't calm your nerves. It doesn't relax your muscles. It doesn't balance the hormones or minerals that your body needs for deep, uninterrupted rest. And what's worse, it moves quickly through your system. After 60, your bladder becomes more sensitive. Hormones that once helped you hold water overnight, like vasopressin, start to fade, so that harmless glass of water, it goes straight to your bladder and wakes you up in the middle of the night. And if your legs have been bothering you, whether it's cramping, heaviness, or that tingling feeling that just won't let you rest, that could be tied to nutrient loss, reduced circulation, and muscle tension. Again, plain water doesn't help. It hydrates, sure, but it doesn't soothe, it doesn't replenish, and it certainly doesn't heal. Now here's the good news. You don't need to stop drinking before bed. You don't need to suffer through dry mouth or take sleeping pills that leave you foggy the next day. Because there's a simple shift you can make, one that's backed by science, easy to prepare at home, and surprisingly gentle on the body. I'm talking about a special kind of nighttime drink. Just one small cup. Not some expensive supplement or chemical solution, but a combination of ingredients, natural, familiar, and safe, that work with your body to help you sleep better, wake up fewer times, and feel less tightness or discomfort in your legs by morning. I've seen this small change make a big difference in the lives of seniors I've worked with. And even if you've tried all kinds of remedies before, this might be the one that finally brings you real deep rest without the side effects. Because at this stage of life, sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's about keeping your memory sharp, preventing falls, protecting your heart, your brain, and your bones. When you sleep well, your whole body heals, your mind resets, your muscles recover, and when you wake up after a good night's sleep, you don't just feel better, you move better, think better, and age better. That's why tonight, instead of drinking plain water before bed, I want to introduce you to a drink that does 3 things at once. It helps calm your nervous system, so you fall asleep naturally. It relaxes your muscles, so your legs stay still and comfortable. And it supports your bladder and hormone balance, so you're not constantly being pulled out of sleep to go to the bathroom. And here's the best part: you don't have to spend a fortune or change your entire routine. Just swap your usual glass of water for this special nighttime drink. That's it. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. I'll walk you through the science behind why sleep becomes harder after 60, why your bladder and legs act up more at night, and how a few smart ingredients in the right combination can ease all of it naturally, safely, and gently. No side effects. No guesswork. Just one drink, once a night. I'll also share 3 specific recipes that have been shown to help seniors sleep deeper, reduce leg pain, and stay asleep longer without the frequent urge to pee. Each drink has been tested, studied, and used successfully by people just like you. And best of all, they taste good. They're simple to make, and they don't require a trip to the pharmacy. So before you give up on a good night's sleep, before you accept nighttime cramps and 3 a.m. bathroom trips as just part of getting older, stay with me. Because this small shift could be the missing link between you and the kind of deep, healing rest you deserve. Just 1 cup, once a night. And the difference might show up as early as tomorrow morning. Now that we've talked about why this matters, let's take a closer look at what's really going on inside your body after 60 and why most people are targeting the wrong problem with the wrong solution. As we get older, so many things change and sleep is one of the first to go. You might have noticed it already. What used to be a simple process, climbing into bed, closing your eyes, and waking up 7 hours later, now feels like a challenge every single night. But this isn't just aging. There are real, biological changes happening inside your body that make deep sleep harder to achieve and even harder to hold on to. Let's start with the brain. Around the age of 60, your body naturally starts producing less melatonin, the hormone that tells your brain it's time to sleep. In your younger years, melatonin would rise in the evening, gently guiding your body into a restful state. But as you age, that signal weakens. Your brain doesn't get the same message, and as a result, you may lie in bed for hours, feeling tired but unable to fall asleep. Or worse, you fall asleep only to wake up again and again through the night. Now let's talk about your bladder. After 60, your bladder becomes more sensitive. This is due to both aging tissues and a natural drop in hormones like vasopressin, which used to help your kidneys retain water during sleep. With less vasopressin, your kidneys keep filtering out water all night long. That water fills the bladder, even if you didn't drink very much, and because your bladder muscles aren't as strong or elastic as they once were, you feel the urge to urinate more urgently even when it's just a little bit. So what happens? You wake up at 2 a.m. or maybe 3:30 with that familiar feeling. You make your way to the bathroom, half asleep, trying not to trip or wake anyone up. And when you get back into bed, your body is already too alert. The sleep you had is gone. And it takes a long time, if at all, to find it again. But that's not all. There's a third factor that most people overlook: your muscles, especially in the legs, starting around age 50 and accelerating through your 60s and 70s. Your body begins to lose muscle mass in a process called sarcopenia. It's slow, it's silent, and most people don't notice it until it starts interfering with daily life. One of the most common symptoms: nighttime leg discomfort. This can show up as cramping in the calves, aching thighs, twitchy or restless legs, or that odd heavy feeling that makes it hard to relax. All of these issues, trouble falling asleep, getting up to pee, and leg pain, are deeply connected. They come from hormonal changes, weakened tissue, and loss of muscle control. And yet, most of the solutions we're told to try don't actually address any of that. Let's look at the most common one: drinking plain water before bed. Many doctors still recommend this as a way to stay hydrated and flush out toxins, but for older adults, it's often a recipe for disaster. Water is important, yes, but it does nothing to help your brain relax or your muscles calm down. It contains no sleep-supporting nutrients like magnesium or tryptophan, and worse, it moves quickly through your system, going straight to your bladder and waking you up just as your body starts to drift off. What about sleeping pills? They seem like an easy answer. You take one, and you fall asleep. Simple, right? Not exactly. Most sleep medications, for example, zolpidem or diphenhydramine, work by artificially sedating your brain. But that's not the same as natural sleep. These pills knock you out, but they don't allow your body to go through the normal, healthy sleep cycles, especially the deep sleep phases that restore memory, balance hormones, and repair muscles. Worse, they often come with side effects like drowsiness the next morning, confusion, dry mouth, or even an increased risk of falls. That's why the American Geriatric Society recommends limiting or avoiding sleep medications in People over 65 whenever possible. You may also have tried a glass of milk, something many of us were raised on. It sounds comforting. Warm milk, quiet night, peaceful rest. But for seniors, milk can cause more harm than good. That's because most dairy products contain lactose, a type of sugar that becomes harder to digest as we age. Drinking milk before bed can lead to gas, bloating, or indigestion, exactly the kind of discomfort that makes sleep harder. And if you're pre-diabetic or managing your blood sugar, the natural sugars in milk might cause small spikes that disrupt your body's ability to settle down at night. So if water doesn't help, if pills are risky, and if milk makes things worse, then what do? Well, here's where most people get it wrong. The problem isn't that you're drinking something before bed. The problem is what you're drinking and what it's missing. Your body, especially after 60, has very specific needs when it comes to sleep. You need nutrients that calm the brain, relax the muscles, and support hormone balance, especially in the bladder and nervous system. You need ingredients that help your body transition from alert mode to recovery mode, and you need them delivered gently, in the right amount, at the right time. Most bedtime drinks, even healthy ones, don't check all those boxes, and that's why so many people still struggle. It's not your fault. No one teaches us this stuff. Doctors don't always talk about natural sleep nutrition, and there's a ton of misinformation online, from miracle teas to overpriced supplements that never really work. But here's the truth: sleep problems in older adults are real, biological, and often nutrient-related. Your brain needs certain building blocks to produce calming neurotransmitters like GABA and serotonin. Your muscles need minerals like magnesium and calcium to release tension and avoid cramps. Your bladder needs gentle support to stay calm overnight, without triggering sudden urgency. And that's where the real opportunity lies, because once you understand the body's needs, you can finally give it the support it's been asking for, not with pills, not with just water, but with a drink designed specifically for sleep after 61 that provides the exact nutrients your aging body craves. We're going to look at 3 of those drinks, each one simple, safe, and backed by real research. These aren't fads or trends. They're based on what your body actually needs to sleep better, move better, and stay asleep longer. And the best part, they're already in your kitchen or just a grocery trip away. So don't give up on better sleep. Don't settle for nights full of interruptions, bathroom trips, or leg pain. There's a smarter way to prepare your body for rest. And we'll explore exactly what that looks like starting right now. Here's the part where everything starts to shift. Because once you understand the reasons behind poor sleep, frequent nighttime urination, and leg discomfort, the next question becomes, what can you actually? Now, some folks might tell you, well, just don't drink anything before bed. And sure, that sounds logical. Less liquid means less chance of waking up to pee, right? But the problem with that is, it completely ignores the rain nutrient timing. Let me say this clearly: you don't need to stop drinking before bed. In fact, staying slightly hydrated at night is actually good for your body. What you do need is to drink smarter. And that means choosing a drink that does 3 things at once. 1. Helps your brain relax into sleep. 2. Soothes your muscles to prevent cramps and twitching. 3. Supports your bladder and hormones to reduce urgency. If your drink can't do all 3, it's not working hard enough for you. Here's the logic behind it, and it's surprisingly simple. Certain foods and natural ingredients contain compounds that directly affect your nervous system, muscles, and bladder function. Ingredients like tryptophan, magnesium glycinate, or glycine work with your body, not against it, to support the natural processes that decline after 60. Tryptophan, for example, is an amino acid that your body converts into serotonin, which then becomes melatonin, the key hormone that helps you fall asleep. Without tryptophan, your brain struggles to make that conversion, and sleep becomes lighter and more fragile. Magnesium is another big one. It's involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions in the body, including those that regulate nerve impulses and muscle contraction. When you're low on magnesium, and many older adults are, you're more likely to experience muscle cramps, twitches, and restlessness at night. Magnesium also stimulates GABA receptors, which are like calming buttons in the brain. Then there's glycine, a powerful but underrated amino acid that works as a natural calming agent. It helps lower your core body temperature, slow your heart rate, and shift your brain into the slow-wave sleep state. It doesn't knock you out like medication does. It gently helps your body do what it already wants to do: rest, recover, and repair. Now imagine combining these ingredients into a warm, easy-to-digest drink. Not a pill, not a supplement capsule, but something you can sip on, relax with, and let your body absorb slowly. That's the foundation of this approach. And the best part, these aren't exotic herbs or expensive powders. You'll find these ingredients in simple, familiar foods like almond milk, chamomile tea, ginger, or gelatin. It's not about doing something extreme. It's about knowing what to drink, when, and how much. Let's take a step back and look at what most people are currently doing. They drink plain water, zero nutrients, fast to the bladder. Or maybe they drink juice, lots of sugar, not sleep-friendly. Or milk often causes gas or discomfort. That's why it hasn't been working. The drink needs to carry the right information to your nervous system. It's like handing your body a set of instructions: time to sleep, time to relax, time to hold water. Think of it like this: you're not drinking just to hydrate. You're drinking to send a message. That message needs the right chemical language, nutrients like magnesium, tryptophan, glycine, and a little warmth to open the door. In fact, warmth itself is a key part of the solution. Warm drinks activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest branch that slows your heart rate and quiets your mind. Cold drinks, by contrast, can trigger the opposite response, causing blood vessels to constrict and muscles to tighten. That's why warm liquids are often used in meditation or relaxation rituals. They bring the body down gently. And it doesn't take much. One small cup, around 100 to 150 milliliters, is enough to deliver the nutrients without flooding your bladder. That's the magic of this method. You're not overloading. You're targeting. When used properly, the right nighttime drink helps your muscles release tension, your brain settle into sleep mode, and your bladder stay calm until morning. It's not just about hydration, it's about rebalancing the system that age has slowly tilted. Of course. Still skeptical? That's fair. After all, how could something as simple as a warm drink help solve problems that have followed you for years? But science backs it up. Clinical trials have shown that when older adults take magnesium glycinate, for example, they report fewer awakenings, fewer muscle cramps, and more energy in the morning. Studies on tryptophan show it helps people fall asleep faster and sleep more deeply, and research on glycine shows improvements in sleep quality, reduced fatigue, and even improved mental clarity the next day. But you don't need to take my word for it. You can try it yourself right at home. No prescriptions, no side effects, just the right drink, at the right time, with the right ingredients. So what should you drink? That's what we're about to cover next. I've narrowed it down to 3 simple nighttime drinks. Each one is backed by scientific research, safe for older adults, easy to make in under 5 minutes, designed to help you sleep better, move better, and wake up without that heavy, groggy feeling. And yes, each of these drinks targets all 3 problems we've been talking about: sleep, bladder, and legs. We'll go from number 3 to number 1, so if you're looking for the strongest, most complete option, make sure to stay with me all the way to the end. You might be surprised by what ranks at number 1 and how easy it is to try. Let's begin the countdown to deeper sleep and stronger mornings. Let's dive into the real, actionable part of this video: the drinks themselves. These are the 3 best nighttime drinks for seniors, chosen not because they're trendy, but because they're proven, practical, and powerful when used properly. Each one supports your body in a unique way, and each one has scientific backing to show that it works not just in theory, but in real life, with people just like you. We'll start with number 3 and work our way down to the most complete and powerful drink of them all. It might seem simple, but this drink delivers a calming, muscle-relaxing punch that your body might be quietly begging for. Here's what makes it special: almond milk. When unsweetened and warmed to a gentle temperature, is naturally low in sugar and easy on the stomach, 2 things that matter a lot when it comes to nighttime comfort, but it's what's inside that makes the difference. Many almond milk products in the US are fortified with calcium and magnesium, two minerals that work together to help relax muscles and support the nervous system. Magnesium helps reduce nerve excitability, while calcium regulates how muscles contract and release. If either of these is out of balance, your legs may twitch, spasm, or ache during the night. A study published in the Journal of Research in Medical Sciences 2012 found that older adults who supplemented with magnesium reported fewer nighttime awakenings, reduced cramping, and longer periods of uninterrupted sleep. It's not magic, it's science. Magnesium supports GABA activity in the brain, a natural calming neurotransmitter, while calcium helps your body maintain rhythmic muscle relaxation. Now here's the key: your body doesn't store magnesium very well. It needs regular, gentle intake, especially in the evening, when muscle fatigue and neurological overstimulation are highest. How to prepare it: warm about 120 to 150 milliliters, half a cup of unsweetened almond milk to a cozy, soothing temperature, not hot, just warm enough to relax you. Look for a variety that's fortified with magnesium and calcium, but not full of added sugar or flavors. Optional tip: add a small pinch of cinnamon for taste. It also gently improves circulation. When to drink it: about 45 to 60 minutes before bed. Sip slowly, don't chug. Treat it like a quiet ritual. Important reminders: avoid flavored or sweetened almond milks, they can spike blood sugar. If you're on diuretics or managing kidney issues, consult your doctor about magnesium intake. Don't drink too much, just one small cup is enough. For many seniors, this drink alone helps reduce leg cramps, calm the body, and ease into sleep more gently than any pill ever could. And the best part: it's delicious, comforting, and feels like something a loved one might prepare for you. Now, if your biggest struggle at night is mental restlessness or racing mind, tension in your chest, or stress that just won't let go, this is the drink you want. Chamomile tea is one of the most respected herbal sleep aids in the world. It contains apigenin, a flavonoid compound that binds to GABA receptors in your brain the same way prescription sedatives do, but without the side effects. This promotes mild sedation, reduces anxiety, and helps regulate the body's natural sleep-wake cycle. But we're not stopping there. By adding a couple of fresh ginger slices to the tea, you unlock a second benefit: anti-inflammatory support. Ginger contains gingerol, which helps reduce inflammation in tissues and improves circulation, especially to the lower limbs. That means less discomfort, better blood flow, and a higher chance your legs stay quiet throughout the night. In a clinical trial published in Phytometis in 2017, researchers found that older adults who consumed chamomile tea before bed for 2 weeks experienced significant improvements in sleep onset, falling asleep faster, total sleep time, and morning alertness. And ginger. A study in the Journal of Pain 2010 showed that daily ginger intake reduced muscle pain by up to 25%, especially for individuals with chronic stiffness or soreness. How to prepare it: brew 1 bag of organic chamomile tea in 1 cup, about 240 milliliters of hot water. Add 2 thin slices of fresh ginger while it steeps. Let steep for 7 to 10 minutes. Then remove the bag and ginger. Let it cool until warm. When to drink it: 45 to 60 minutes before bedtime. Sip slowly in a calm space, maybe with dim lights or soft music. Important reminders: don't add honey or sugar, these can spike your energy and interfere with sleep. Avoid if you're on blood thinners, as ginger may slightly increase bleeding risk. If you have acid reflux or a sensitive stomach, test with a small amount of ginger first. This drink doesn't just help you fall asleep, it helps your body shift into recovery mode, with less stress in the brain and better circulation in the legs. And the combination of floral and spicy warmth makes it incredibly comforting, like a hug in a mug. This is the most complete, science-backed drink on the list. If you only try one, try this one. Why? Because it targets all 3 core issues: sleep, muscle tension, and bladder regulation. Magnesium comes in many forms, but magnesium glycinate is the gold standard when it comes to calming the body without digestive side effects. It's highly bioavailable, meaning your body absorbs it well, and it includes glycine. an amino acid that adds its own calming and sleep-promoting effects. Let's break it down. Magnesium helps activate GABA receptors in the brain, reducing neuron firing and promoting relaxation. Glycine helps lower core body temperature, slows heart rate, and increases slow-wave sleep, the deep, restorative kind. Together, they also help relax smooth muscle, including those in the bladder, reducing the need for nighttime bathroom trips. In a double-blind trial published in the Journal of Research in Medical Sciences 2012, participants aged 60+ who supplemented with magnesium glycinate for 2 weeks experienced fewer nighttime awakini. Ings down by 35% closing parenthesis. Better morning energy and alertness, reduced leg cramping and muscle tightness. Another study in Neuropsychopharmacology 2007 found that glycine supplementation before bed improved sleep onset and quality, and participants woke up feeling refreshed instead of groggy. How to prepare it? Dissolve 200 mg of magnesium glycinate powder. Check label for dosage in 200 to 250 ml of warm water. Stir until fully dissolved. Sip slowly about 45 minutes before bed. Important reminders: only use pure and flavored magnesium glycinate, no caffeine, no hidden additives. Do not exceed the recommended dose unless approved by your doctor. If you have kidney disease or are on heart medications, consult a physician before starting. This drink works quietly, gently, and deeply. It doesn't sedate, it restores. It doesn't suppress symptoms, it supports systems. And for many older adults, it becomes the single most important nighttime habit they develop. Try it 3 nights in a row, and pay close attention to how you feel in the morning. Clearer mind. Less soreness. No rush to the bathroom. Better sleep. The change may be subtle at first, but it builds and often becomes the foundation for a healthier sleep rhythm overall. Final reminder: these drinks are not gimmicks. They are science-backed, body-informed, and deeply respectful of the changes that come with age. You don't need to do all 3 at once. Just pick one this week. See how your body responds. And next week, try another. This isn't about overnight miracles. It's about gentle support in the right direction towards sleep that heals, restores, and energizes you for the day ahead. So, which one will you try tonight? Before you run to the kitchen to warm up a cup of almond milk or mix some magnesium into your water, there's something important we need to talk about. Because just like the what, the how matters just as much. Even the best nighttime drink can lose its power or even backfire if you take it the wrong way. So let's walk through some simple but crucial tips to help you get the most out of your new bedtime habit. Don't overdo it. You only need about 100 to 250 milliliters, depending on the drink. That's less than a full cup. Remember, the goal isn't to fill your stomach or bladder. It's to gently support your body with the right nutrients. One small, focused dose is far more effective than chugging a big glass and hoping for the best. Timing is everything. The sweet spot is usually 30 to 60 minutes before bed. This gives your body enough time to absorb the nutrients and start shifting into sleep mode without rushing you to the bathroom in the middle of the night. If you wait too long, or drink right before lying down, your body might not have time to process it properly. Yes, always warm, never cold. A warm drink activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which helps you relax. It soothes the stomach, loosens tight muscles, and tells your brain it's safe to rest. Cold drinks, on the other hand, can shock the system, tighten blood vessels, and even lead to bloating or digestive issues. Drinking too late. If you're sipping your drink 5 minutes before getting in bed, it might not take effect in time. Drinking too much. More liquid means more pressure on your bladder. Stick to a small serving, drinking it cold or over iced. This defeats the calming purpose of the ritual. Using sweetened or flavored versions, sugars and additives can stimulate your brain and mess with your blood sugar. Always go unsweetened, not listening to your body. If a drink makes you bloated, anxious, or uncomfortable, adjust. Try a smaller amount or swap to another option. And most importantly, don't try all 3 drinks at once. That might feel tempting, but it won't help you figure out what actually works best for you. Instead, try just one per week. Give your body a chance to respond. For example, Week 1, try warm almond milk for muscle relaxation. Week 2, switch to chamomile and ginger for deeper calm. Week 3, try magnesium glycinate to support sleep and bladder balance. Keep a small mental note or even write it down how you felt each night and each morning. Did you sleep longer? Wake up less? Feel lighter in your legs? Tracking even small changes can help you find the drink that becomes your go-to night after night. Here's the bottom line. You don't need sleeping pills. You don't need to suffer through another restless night. And you definitely don't need to accept that waking up at 2 a.m. is just part of aging. Because it's not. What you need is one small cup. The right drink. At the right time. With the right ingredients. That's all. It's gentle. It's natural. And it works. So tonight, instead of reaching for plain water or forcing yourself to stay awake hoping sleep will come, try one of these drinks. Give your body what it actually needs to sleep: nutrients, calm, warmth, and rhythm. And give yourself permission to rest. You deserve deep, healing, uninterrupted sleep. Not because you worked hard your whole life. Not because you earned it, but because you're still here, and your body still matters. Try it tonight. See how you feel tomorrow morning. And when you do, I'd love to hear about it. Here's my question for you. This past week, how many of the beneficial drinks I shared have you already tried? Let me know in the comments below so I can help you even more. And if you have questions, or want me to explain something more deeply, just say the word. I'll create a video just for that topic, and I'll be sure to mention your name in the next one. Before you go, tap that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a tip that could help you sleep better, move better, and live better after 60. And if you found this helpful, make sure to check out the video in the upper right corner of your screen right now. It goes even deeper into how small changes at night can protect your body in powerful ways. Alright, that's it from me tonight. Rest well, sleep deep, and thank you for being here. Good night.